Let's start with an example. So, for example, you are sleeping one day and you see a nightmare where something or somebody is running behind you. You are feeling very scared, very frightened, and you're running and you are being chased down. Now, when you try to look back, you probably can see a shadow, or you might see a dog, or you might see a person, or you might not see anybody. And you wake up in the middle of the night sweating and shivering and very scared. Now, obviously, you would want to know why you saw this dream. Now, here comes the major problem. Our bodies and minds have been developed in such a way that we tend to forget the dreams that we saw. So after some time passes, we definitely remember that okay, I saw a nightmare in the morning or I saw a bad dream when I was sleeping, but what exactly happened in the dream, we forget it. And hence we are never able to understand what that dream was trying to tell us. And here comes the most effective way, that is called the dream diary. So what you have to do is right after you wake up, if there is any dream which you want to understand the meaning of, you have to simply write that dream down in as much detail as you remember. So whatever you saw, whatever people were there, whatever places were there, however you saw the things, just write that in as much detail as possible. And if you are able to do this activity for all the important dreams that you saw, then you might be able to see a pattern. So continuing the example, so for example, over a stretch of 1 month or 2 months, you realize that you see a lot of dreams where you are being chased down by something and you are running from that. Now what you have to do is you have to take this pattern and relate it to your waking life situations. You have to ask yourself the question, what is it from which I am running in my waking life? It might be that you probably have certain symptoms which are indicative of a serious illness and you are avoiding taking that into consideration or giving that your attention, and you are not going to the doctor and you are not getting yourself checked. So we get to know that whatever is chasing you down is representative probably of that illness or of that symptoms. So how can you reduce this nightmare? You can actually address this problem. So either go to the doctor and rule out the possibility of this diagnosis, or get yourself checked after the doctor's suggestions. And even if you have any symptoms, or even if they say that okay, you have this illness or disease, then you can always get treated. But the fear, the suspicion, and the unanswered probability of having that illness which is causing that nightmare will ultimately reduce. So try this. Try writing down your dreams and relate it to your real life situations and see how helpful that is.